Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.
Wake your ass up, fool. John Jay and Rich. What's crack-a-lack? And this is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? John Jay and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be and in the place to be. And you're listening to John Jay and Rich. Wake your ass up, fool.
Hi, love.
Hi.
What's up?
So I want to collect on my date from Mr. Bubba on the Kiss FM show.
Okay, go on.
And I do believe he owes me a sushi dinner, and my goddaughter is going to be born in Chicago in the middle of the month next month, and her name is Lily Love. She is named after me, so I would like to collect my date with Bubba.
Okay, give us the background of how you got the date, just so I can remember as I look through my paperwork and my notes.
All right, so he was officiating his sister's wedding, and he forgot the wedding certificate. And he asked me, because I was the dog handler at the wedding, if I could go home to his house and get the wedding certificate. Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, but you're going to owe me a sushi dinner. He said, done. And he's never given me my sushi dinner, so I want to collect. Because I think this guy's hot.
Yeah, I think he's hot, too. What city were you in when this happened, exactly, so we know?
Paradise Valley at the what is that
Charo.
place? Wherever El Charo. Yeah, I was at the El Charo. I was the dog handler. I was handling Lily, his dog, and Oliver. It was Oliver. His name is Christopher on the Fred Show on Demand.
Oh,
and
Fred
his
Show.
name is Bubba.
Oh, so the Fred Show. Okay, so a little side note.
Yeah.
Fred is from Scottsdale. The Fred Show's in Chicago.
Yes.
Okay.
And his mom's out here, and it's complicated because, like, his mom's my best friend.
So you want to
I
go?
know that.
So you don't want to go out with Fred because we know Fred. Let's get Fred on the line. Hold on.
No, I want to go out with him. I want to marry him.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
That's intense.
hold on real quick. Okay, I'm gonna get Fred on the phone. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But it's not Fred who owed you the sushi dinner.
It is. He's one and the same.
I'm sending this to Grant. We're gonna get him on. See if he can jump on there with us right now. Okay.
I'm trying to get a date with this guy.
Yeah, no, we know.
I'm trying to get a date. That's what I'm trying to do with the guy I want.
I love it. You're shooting your shot.
And I'm cheap on sushi. I'm one roll and done. I don't take advantage of him, but he has to pay for me because he owes me dinner.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, you were there when he needed you. Where's he now?
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
what is he?
What are you doing right now, love?
I am at the dog park next to Doc, who hands out treats, and I'm going to take my golden retriever to go play in the dog park. But this is more important because I want to marry this guy.
You want to marry Fred?
I want to marry Bubba.
What? Is Fred and Bubba the same person?
Maybe.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Me too. They are?
Yes.
Okay, but
Yes.
we're calling Fred Bubba.
So
All
Bubba
right.
is a character that Fred does or Chris does? Too many names.
Yes. The Fred Show and Bubba are one and the same.
Okay,
and
they're
his
all the same
mom's
person.
best friend. It's
Okay.
so complicated.
I
You
just,
can't
met,
just
I just
ask-
met her a few weeks ago at a radio
Wait,
thing.
are you want to date your best friend's son?
I want to marry him. He blocked me. He blocked me on the phone. I want to know why.
All right, now we're calling.
Oh, did you hear that?
What? I didn't hear.
He blocked her.
Oh, okay.
This
Well,
might not be a good thing.
well,
to
we won't tell him that part. So listen, love, you stay quiet while we try to explain everything to Fred, okay? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Love.
Hello.
Hey, Fred, John, Jane, Rich, my brother.
What are you doing?
Well, we're doing a show, and then we get this call from this woman. Her name is Love, and she says that she wants to marry you.
Why is she calling you?
I don't know. So, Love, you want to say hi to Fred?
Hi.
She said she met you at a wedding and taking care of her dog. And are you also? Do you have other nicknames, Fred?
Well, I have a legal name. Yeah.
I know she knows your legal name.
Yeah, watch out for that.
So, Love, you got your chance. There he is. We're setting it up right now.
Yeah,
Go.
tell him what you feel like he owes you.
So, Bubba, this is Lauren, otherwise known as Love, your mom's best friend. and I hear you on the radio show. I'm on Friends and Family, and my goddaughter Lily Love is going to be born in Chicago, and I do believe you owe me a sushi dinner, so I would like to collect that sushi dinner, and I only want one roll.
Okay, hold on, Love. Hold on, Love. Okay, so Fred, your thoughts so far?
I thought you guys were my friends.
Oh, sorry,
Why don't you,
Fred, I love you like a brother, my man.
I suggest DoorDash and just send it to wherever she is.
Just one roll, Fred. Just one.
No, that doesn't work. No, I want to be with him, so I don't want to.
Hey, he didn't promise you a date. He promised you a sushi dinner.
No, he did. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, that's why I said.
So, Fred, does this sound familiar to you, or no? Should we say goodbye to her?
Well, no. Yes, but if you're my mom's best friend, why are you calling John James?
That's the question we had.
That was what we were wondering, too.
Because you blocked me. You totally blocked me on the phone.
Oh, my God.
And so I figured I'd call a radio station because you're a radio person, that I would give it a shot and say
All right.
I'd like to collect.
So, listen, Fred, we do a segment called Second Date Update on this show.
You should try it. It's a good bit.
And this is going to be good cross-promotion, Phoenix, Chicago. Fred, we're going to...
The idea, I wish that all radio people didn't know each other.
All right, Fred. You're my brother from another. I'll talk to you later, brother.
Tell your mom we said hey.
I love you guys.
Love you, too.
Yeah.
All right, love.
Are you best friends with her, too?
Yeah. Remember, I talked to her in Dallas. She was lovely.
Right, you are. All right, love you guys.
Bye, Fred. All right, love. We started it. We got the ball rolling, okay? It's up to you.
I can't go any further. I put it out there.
Okay, good. You put it out there. God bless you. Bye, love.
Thank you.
Here we go. I wake up with them. Get up.
John Jay and Rich.
Grant, I said you did something that I don't think... How did I say it? I said that...
That you guys wouldn't approve of or agree with.
I mean, unless there's more to it, but what you...
No, dude, it's classic. It's classic
Okay.
Nick
Explain
and Grant
it,
stuff.
Classic Nick and Grant.
So I go to the grocery store every day, and lately I've kind of had a beef with Albertsons. They've been doing this pretend bag shortage thing, which bothers me. So I get there, and I have to bring my own bags. I'm annoyed. It's a whole thing. So... there's etiquette at grocery stores. Like, if you're getting something, you don't stand there too long. Otherwise, you're going to annoy the people behind you. Like, if you're going to clip a coupon with the app, you don't stand there and clip it. You walk off and you find it on the app. You clip it, right? Okay. So I was with my wife. Normally, she doesn't like my antics. She doesn't appreciate, my energy at the grocery store, which is fine. I'm all business, I'm there to shop, there for dinner. I like to get home, get done. So we're at the cheese. She's going to make dinner. She's making these Hawaiian roll sliders with pepperoni pizza stuff. And so we need mozzarella cheese. There's so many options for mozzarella cheese. We get the generic brand, and then we see Sargento has a deal, and we're like, whoa, let's get that Sargento cheese. But there's a lady just standing in the way, and she doesn't really know what cheese she wants. She doesn't really, but I'm holding the cheese I don't want, right? And I'm like, well, do I just squeeze around this lady and say, excuse me? So I just did that real quick, grab the cheese, the Sargento I want, and we start walking away. But I still have the cheese in my hand that's, that I don't want. So what I do, and Caitlin sees me do it, is I put the cheese I don't want in the lady's cart. Right?
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Exactly. No, wait, hold on.
It gets so much better. So we time it. We get all our stuff, and we see the ladies behind us in the self-checkout aisle. And I'm just kind of watching this lady because I know what I did. And as she pulls up to get, her stuff out of her cart, the first thing she grabs to scan is the cheese I put in her cart, and she scans it and puts in the bag. So she bought the cheese that I put in her cart. It was a big win for me.
All right, so maybe you helped her out.
I don't
She's
know.
having a tough decision anyway.
But self-checkout, then obviously, it's not like she grabbed the cheese and goes, I didn't put this in my cart.
But
like, if you would have been a cashier, it could have slid by easily.
Sure.
But the fact that she held it and looked at it.
But here's the thing that made me laugh is she had the 4 cheeses she bought that were the Sargento cheeses. So she also had one generic.
She's got good cheese taste.
She's got great cheese taste. But she also has the low moisture, mozzarella. Yeah, dude. I was like, you know what? I didn't feel bad. But
why didn't you feel bad? Let's ask you that.
Because it's hilarious.
It is
like,
hilarious.
Are you kidding me?
And Kate normally would be like not approve. Like she would, not approve like you guys would not approve. but she thought it was the funniest thing. She laughed.
Well, the fact that the woman held the cheese and had to scan it herself shows you, it was like that's where she. I wonder if in her mind she's like, I get this cheese. I'm not going to bring it back.
Might as well get it.
Yeah,
But I
if
used
you
to
leave it there.
I used to do that all the time at the grocery store. I'd find something I didn't. Like I'd find a new item I wanted, and I'd just be passing a cart, and I'd just put it in the cart of the person.
That's so lame.
I used to do it to my mom. I did it to my mom when I was a kid, so I could try to get like good cereal.
Yeah.
but she never. It would
Sneak it
always
in.
be like, we can't afford this. So now my son Dutch does it all the time, and it's like, and I'll be like, I didn't get this. You know what I mean? Just kind of do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, dude, it brightened my day. I was having kind of a, one of those days where I was just like, you know what, life isn't that great. And then that happened. And I was like, best day ever. Yeah.
It's the opposite of a heist.
I feel like we should somehow put a poll up and see if that was a good or bad of you.
No,
I
it's
feel
so
like
tight.
I would feel differently about it if she had to go put it away. But she ended up buying it, so it was like, I think in her mind she was like, where did this come from? Maybe Actually, I do want to make mini pizzas tonight.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Here's the other thing, guys. It was on sale for $1.99, so it's not like it was like a $40 item. You
I
know
think
what I
that's
mean?
such a good practical prank. Like, I think that's so genius.
What if she's a powerful witch and she was like, I want the non-brand cheese, and looks at you like it tells you to go put it in her cart.
I got mind
You
control.
got mind control. She's like, oh. And then she's like, that's why she checked that. She's like, thank you.
She's listening right now. Like,
Thank you, homeless man.
You're like a totally unnecessary Instacart shopper.
100%.
The homeless man in members only jacket.
Must have on the beat, ho.
It's time for horoscopes. Payne, what's the vibe?
Well, it's National Pastry Day, so I'm going to tell you how this day is going to align with you and your zodiac sign.
Call us at 877-937-1047. Good morning, Meg.
Good morning.
What's your sign?
I am the lovely Cancer.
Okay, Cancers. Well, for you, for National Pastry Day, a molten lava cake disguised as a pie is kind of your vibe. So people are going to think that you're chill, but if they get too close to you, they're going to see your emotions just spilling out. So don't cake your feelings up too much today, Cancers. Let people know how you feel.
Hey, sounds good. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Meg. Hi, Mo.
Hi.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay, so for my Aquarius for National Pastry Day, you're giving vegan pastry energy, and I'm not exactly sure why. Probably because you're unique and you're bold and you're kind of ahead of your time, my Aquarians. And some people just don't get you, but that's okay. Keep being the one to add a little bit of weirdness to our days.
Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I don't know why vegan, but I will try something vegan today.
Heck yeah, I love that for you.
Have a good day, you guys.
You too, Mo. Hey, Rick.
Hey, good morning, y'all.
You got someone with you?
Yeah, my daughter Scarlett, taking her to school.
What's her sign?
She's a Pisces. I'm an Aries.
Okay.
Let's start with Pisces for you, Scarlett. Okay, Pisces and Rich, who's also our Pisces. Cream puff with extra filling today. That is your guys' puff pastry vibes. You're dreamy, you're soft, and you're just floating through life with your powdered sugared vibes. So sprinkle your sweetness today, but watch out, Pisces, because you don't want people taking too much advantage of you.
You see? Awesome.
And I got you too, Rick, for Aries. Aries, you're giving croissant vibes. That's like fresh out of the oven. You're golden, you're irresistible, and you're full of layers. But let's be real. You're flaking out on your plans again today, Aries. So butter up your friends today and literally bring them snacks. Then they'll love you again.
Sounds good. Awesome. Y'all take care.
Drive safe. How about for Libra?
Yeah, Kyle, you're giving Eclair vibes. Delightful and balanced and just enough filling to keep everyone around you happy. But today is about sharing sweetness, so remember to keep a bite for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, indulging you today.
When I was a kid, you know when you're a kid, you don't like to go shopping with your well, I didn't want to go shopping with my mom. And I remember she'd go to this department store called Diamonds, which I think morphed into Dillard's, right? But it was Diamonds. And we would go there because one of the things she would always entice me with, she'd promise to give me an Eclair. So I'd go with her, and we'd go to the bakery at Dillard's or Diamonds, and I'd get an Eclair.
Wow.
And it just reminded me.
Are those good?
They're so good. They got this cream filling and chocolate on top. And
I don't think I've ever had one.
Oh, my God. So great. What do you got for Leo?
Yeah, so for Leos, we are giving creme brulee vibes. Hard exterior, but underneath, we're just pure sweetness. We shine bright like a caramelized torch today, which is drawing attention to us and our, pretty great personalities, and everyone's going to be eating it up. But we gotta share, too. Share the spotlight.
How about Virgo?
Yeah, Virgo, John Jay, you're just giving puff pastry perfection in general. Structured and detailed, and you're always crisp under pressure. But Virgos, you need to take a break because not everything needs to be folded into perfection like 27 million times. It's okay. Take a breath.
I ate so bad Saturday night. In fact, one of the places I was at, they had this dessert. I was standing in line at this dessert area, and it looked like they had, this is going to sound weird, but it looked like they had pre-scoops of ice cream. So picture you take a scooper of ice cream, right? It was like a bowl with scoops of ice cream, but they weren't melting. And I was like, it was all fast. I was like getting in line, the line moved fast. I go, is that pre-scoops of ice cream? They're big, like a big scoop. Lady goes, oh no, this is cookie dough. It was raw cookie dough. So I said, so she gave me a scoop of vanilla ice cream and then a scoop of the cookie dough. They're both the same size. Do you understand how much cookie dough that is?
It's a lot of cookie dough.
It was freaking phenomenal. So that's my pastry of choice, cookie dough.
Okay.
If you didn't hear yours, you want to know what you are, go to johnjaneRich.com. They're all posted up there.
For a while there, it was rough. These beautiful things that I...
British people are in the news all the time. Also, part of the reason I want to bring up this little fun thing I want to do is because how many times you watch a TV show and you find out that the star is from England? Like
all the time.
I can't remember her name now. The actress from Yellowstone, the daughter.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
What's her name? The daughter?
Oh my gosh.
Yellowstone.
She's amazing. She's in so many memes. You want to be Beth? Is it Beth?
Beth. She's from England.
She is?
Yes.
She talks like this?
Yes.
I had no idea. That's
and there's
blowing my mind.
There's another show. I'm watching right now. This show, it's called Clipped. It's about the story of the guy that owns the Los Angeles Clippers, the racist guy, and the main girl who is stunning. I found out, by the way, she's from Australia. Anyway, there's all these British accents and stuff. So I put together a little game for you.
John just got a game for you.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a phrase, and you have to tell me if it's British or rubbish. Okay? For example, Peyton, the phrase is chinwag, and it means conversation. Chinwag.
British.
British or rubbish?
British.
Yes, it is British. Kyle, bloke. It means a man.
Bloke is definitely British.
It is British. Rich, trundle drunk, meaning suitcase.
That's rubbish.
That is rubbish. Peyton, bird, means a woman. Hello, bird.
Rubbish.
It is a British expression.
Oh,
British.
hello, bird.
Kyle, you're being very Gervaisy today, meaning funny but offensive.
Oh, like Ricky Gervais. Okay, I'm going to say that's rubbish.
Rubbish. Rich, British or rubbish? The phrase is chuffed, means pleased or delighted.
Oh, chuffed. I'm a bit chuffed. I said that is very British.
It is a British expression. Peyton, dodgy, suspicious or unreliable.
You're dodgy. British.
It is British. Kyle, sock knocker. A show so good, you knock their socks off.
I want that to be true, so I'm just going to say British.
It is rubbish.
I know.
Well, let's use it anyway.
That shows a sock knocker.
Rich, knackered. It means tired or exhausted.
Knackered. I've not heard that. I'm going to say it's rubbish.
It is a British expression.
Oh.
Kyle's like, yeah, because she's got the best English accent, whatever she says.
She does.
Peyton, mate. It means friend.
That's British.
Yes. Kyle, markled. The in-law you don't care for. Markled.
I also want that to be true. I think it's rubbish, but because I want it to be true, I'm going to say British.
It is rubbish. Rich, gutted. Means you're extremely disappointed. Gutted.
British.
Yes. Peyton, loo. Means toilet or bathroom.
British.
Yes. Kyle, Skittles. It means very sweet of you.
Oh, Skittles.
Oh, Skittles. How Skittles of you.
Someone opens the door for you and you walk by. Skittles.
What a fun world this would be.
Say rubbish.
It is rubbish.
Nah, it's a shame.
Peyton, pissed. It means drunk. Rubbish or British?
That is a British word.
It is. Rich, quid. It's a slang term for pound, as in money.
Yeah, quid is British.
Kyle, cheers. It means thanks or goodbye.
Yeah, that's sure. I feel like that's American, but yeah, sure. Yes, British.
Peyton, cheeky did a peeky. It's words that means wardrobe malfunction.
Cheeky did a peeky.
Cheeky did a peeky.
That is rubbish. But it
Rubbish.
should be British.
Should be.
Kyle, new kid on the block. It's a word to describe any American boy band.
Sure, British.
Rubbish.
No.
Rich, Chock-a-block means you're brought close together. Chock-a-block.
Chock-a-block. That sounds like rubbish.
It is British.
Is it really?
Chock-a-block. Hello, Chock-a-block. Anyway, that's my fun little game.
John just got a game for you.
It's John, Jay, and Rich.
Want to talk or throw some shade?
Oh, yeah. Call John, Jay, and Rich, 877-937-1047.
Some stacks and hacks, but first, Connor, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, yeah, I was just calling in because I'm a Sagittarius, and I remember Peyton saying that all Sagittarius men were evil.
Well, that's an evil laugh right after that.
I feel like all Sagittarius may be evil, but that's just because I have a Sagittarius sister. So I feel like that also kind of sways my opinion on them.
I was like, what kind of man hurt this woman?
Oh, not a Sagittarius man, thankfully. I'd be scared.
Gotcha. Well, I was like, every time she does any of the readings, no Sagittarius hardly ever calls in. I was like, well, it's probably because they heard her say that.
Oh, well, call me next time, Connor.
Connor sounds really nice. Come on.
You seem like a nice Sag.
Yeah.
You might change my opinion. Who knows?
I'm nice until you get on my bad side.
There we go.
Evil.
Hold it in for a minute.
All right, dog. Have a great day, man. Thanks for listening. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Stacks and hacks. This is where I go stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. A poll asked people how they squeeze toothpaste. Peyton, how do you squeeze your toothpaste?
From the bottom to the top.
Kyle?
Yeah, bottom to top.
Rich?
Bottom, and then you roll it up when you get, when it gets low.
I just do it in the middle.
Then it gets all gross.
72% of people say from the bottom. 20% like to squeeze out of the top, and 4% use the amount that's just single grain of rice. I just grab it in the middle. That's not the top. I just go. I got to pay attention to that more.
Yeah.
They had the crust pump for a while, which eliminated all that, but I haven't seen those in a minute.
2 men in the UK were found with Kinder eggs. Is that how you say Kinder eggs? They were filled with ketamine.
Oh, my gosh.
Inside their rear ends while entering an electronic music festival.
Oh.
Not surprising headline, though, is it?
Oh, yes.
Gross.
Why is it not surprising to you?
I mean, they're entering a music festival.
22% of people with iPhones admit they look down on Android users and they would never date one. That is so crazy. Like if there was a girl or a guy you liked and they got an Android, I'm out.
That's
Green
really
text.
shallow.
It's fishy.
To me,
so crazy.
it's like excellent for Android users.
You said it.
Because I was going to say you weed the losers out.
I love
Whatever.
The Android phone was the best one I ever had. The only reason I'm on an iPhone is because my whole family's on iPhone. It's easy to work with it.
But like when we text the whole show, Kyle makes it turn up green. The text turn up green.
Who cares?
2 best friends found out they were pregnant at the same time, and they ended up having babies on the exact same day. So here's the audio of that happening.
Are you pregnant? Me too!
What?
Who's coming to play? Look it.
That's the baby's meeting in the hospital for the first time.
That is like a dream for me. I would love to have a baby at the same time as one of my friends. I had a pregnancy pact with one of my friends, and then when she told me she was pregnant, I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Pact over.
What the pact is, we're going to be pregnant?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was like whichever one of us gets pregnant first, the other one's going to have to get pregnant too, so we can have babies at the same time. And I backed out completely, and she still holds it over my head. She has a 3-year-old now.
You screwed her over.
I did, yeah. I love her daughter, though, so.
Big science stories this week include, this is way cool, a planet 40 light years away that is the same size and temperature as Earth.
Ooh.
40 light years away.
We would be silly not to think that there isn't other like forms of life out there.
Mm-hmm. People online are debating the things that everyone just pretends to enjoy, and somehow other people's kids wasn't on the list. But here are some of the best responses. Think about that, by the way. Things that people tend to enjoy.
Are you talking about events or food or what?
Everything.
Okay.
Like gender reveal parties.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. People pretend. Small talk. Running. Cold plunges and ice. I don't like cold plunges, but I think it's important for my health. Family Christmas and Thanksgiving gatherings. I agree with that. LinkedIn. People pretend. Number one thing is LinkedIn. People pretend to like LinkedIn. I've never been on LinkedIn.
Me neither.
Kale. Is that because I have a job? Is that what it's
Maybe.
for?
I think if you lost it, you might go on there.
Who are America's most trusted news anchors? When I think of the news, like national news, I can't think of anybody. I don't watch the news.
I know Lester Holt and David Muir.
Lester Holt is number one.
Oh.
65% of people trust him a lot. Anderson Cooper also is number one in cable news.
Oh, that makes
But Lester Holt from NBC is America's most trusted news anchor. Rich, what do you have for life hacks?
All right, let's talk about the iPhone slowing down like the old ones because the new one's out. Am I right, Peyton?
Yes.
Things don't work. Like I told you just this weekend that my volume only works occasionally. Well, so I looked it up to see if it is actually true. And they say there is a hack to making your phone work better, that it actually isn't really the fact that the new phone's out. So here's what you do. First of all, close out all your apps that are all open and then do a hard reset. And then the most important thing is, because we always complain about our phone's not holding a charge anymore. The battery's bad. They say just take a toothpick and put it through the little charging port because it'll clean out a lot of the dust that builds up there. That actually slows down your battery, makes it charge slower. So it'll charge faster and hold it longer. All those hacks are complicated, I know, but they're all up at johnjandrich.com.
John Jay and Rich. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can call us and jump on the radio with us. You can also text us. Text JJR and your number to 96893. Let's get a car update from Kyle.
I've been having all kinds of issues with my car, and I've made it no secret. My husband actually hates my car. He wants me to get rid of it. But there's certain things about my car that I just love and I don't want to get rid of. So despite the tire problems and the fact that we have to get a new wheel and there's all kinds of issues with that, my windshield has also been really bad lately. Like I've got a crack that spans the entire windshield and a couple little bullet holes here and there. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them. So since my husband had been driving my car for me, he got fed up and he's like, you need a new windshield. So he actually made the appointment for my car, got a new windshield yesterday. We went to go pick it up. And as I was driving home, it was like, whoa, I can see everything. I can see things out of my windshield. This is amazing. And I get home and I'm like, we don't need a new car. It's like I have a new car. This is amazing. So Payne, I know you have a cracked windshield right now too. Highly recommend getting the new windshield because
That
it's a
is
whole
so
new world.
Funny because I picked my grandma up for like a Mother's Day dinner the other night. And when I tell you that woman lectured me about my windshield crack and how messy all the bugs were on my windshield, she was like, you can't see. This is dangerous.
Yeah.
And so she didn't make the appointment or pay for my windshield, so it's going to stay that way until I can get it handled.
Well, hopefully your insurance covers it because a lot of car insurance is like free windshield replacement, which is what ours is. So I was like, yes.
Okay.
This
I'll
is
have
a
to
win.
make a claim then.
Yeah.
I'll take your advice, Kyle, because I do need a windshield. It's really bad.
I wasn't like, I've had windshields get replaced in the past, but this one was particularly bad because where the crack was, when the sun would shine in it, it would reflect and kind of like shoot into my eyes.
Yes.
You guys make me horrified.
It like literally falls right in our line of vision.
Yes.
It's so bad.
It's like, wow, this is amazing.
Why, with all the, if I sat down with your husband, we go to the pros and cons through our point of view of your car. There's a lot more cons. Now, to me, there's one pro to your car for you and your lifestyle. Is that the reason you want to keep your car, the HOV lane?
Yeah, well, that's not the only reason.
But what else? Because why not take another car or the car you had before or a different car?
There's many reasons why I will not get rid of my car right now. I have it paid off right now.
Okay.
So that I don't want a car payment.
That's huge.
That's,
Right, but your
that's
husband's
probably the biggest one.
But your husband's like, it seems like he doesn't care about that. He wants to get you a new car.
He doesn't care. I care. I'm the saver in our relationship. He's the spender. That's the biggest one. I can ride in the carpool lane whenever I want, all by myself. The acceleration in that car is pretty amazing. I can start the car from the app whenever I want. I can keep the car like temperature on in the summertime. It's key. Like if I run into Walgreens to grab something really quick, I can just keep the temperature on and I get back in the car. It's nice and cool.
But can't you do that with any car?
No.
What do you mean no?
I don't have that in my car. My car's not even push to start. I still have the key.
Right, but like my car,
Personal
if I park my car and I leave the air conditioning on, which I did all last summer.
Then will you leave the keys in the car?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Then your car's just running.
What's your car doing? Not running?
Not really. No, it's like it's like on battery mode.
It's electric.
Battery
Bookie,
mode.
bookie, bookie.
Yeah. There's a lot of things about it. I'm like, you know what? No.
Okay, but then your husband came here yesterday because his key wouldn't start your car. The key to your car that he had wouldn't start.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, it's kind of sad, and it's very nice of him. But anytime I have an issue with my car, he gets so fed up. He ends up being the one that has to like take it in to get it fixed and stuff. So it's like I'm blissfully like, it's fine. It'll get taken care of. And he's like, I'm the one taking care of it. So I'm just grateful that I have him. But yeah, no, I don't want to get rid of it.
The car you have, you know how sometimes like before this car, you'd come home and he'd have a new car for you.
Yeah.
He'd have a car. This car, did he get for you, or did you say, I want this car?
It's funny because he actually took my last car. The car that I was driving, he now drives.
Right.
And I was like, I just want something because gas prices were insane. And I was like, I just want something. I drive so many miles a day that we got the electric car. And I really wasn't expecting to become attached to it in any way. I was expecting to probably not really like it, but hey, it saves us on gas for a while. And I really enjoy it. I don't want to get rid of it.
Hey, that you say a lot there. Like if I was your husband, I'd be like, okay,
yeah,
car. We're just gonna have to deal with all these other issues.
And now you fixed all the stuff, so it's fine.
No,
if
not
you get
all
a flat tire, you can't go to a normal gas station and put air in the tire. If you get something wrong, you just can't go to the auto body shop. You got to go somewhere special.
But now I know that if I get a flat tire, I can just go on the Tesla app, and they come to you. Change your tire for you.
so
I didn't
nice.
know that before. That's why we went through that whole fiasco.
I was at my doctor's office a couple weeks ago, and I saw a lady with a Tesla had a flat tire, and there was a truck out there, and they were doing whatever they're doing. I was just to myself like, electric cars. Like we don't get flat tires. On the
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Not only do you need to know if they're cheating, you deserve to know the truth. War of the Roses, right now with John Jay and Rich.
John Jay and Rich, it's time for War of the Roses. Well, this is where you think someone's cheating on you. So you come to us, we're going to hear your story, then we're going to find out how and why they're cheating on you, and if they are cheating on you. Jonah, welcome to our show. How are you? What's your situation?
Hey, guys. Big fan of the show. I wish I was calling for some better reasons. So I've been with my girlfriend for about 2 years now, Mallory. I've always felt like everything was really great. Her and her friends recently kind of got into a band. And at first it was kind of cute. They're kind of up and coming. They were buying their albums and going to their shows and whatnot. And they started getting in, like, really close with them. And I was, trying to be supportive and be like, all right, cool. Hey, you never know if they're going to be the next Beatles or something. And I kind of started getting the feeling like they were taking on a little bit of the persona of groupies. But at the same time, they had reached out. Mallory's got a background in, web design and marketing and stuff like that. And so they were like, hey, we really would love to have, a marketing director. Would you maybe want to come with us for the next few months? She was already a huge, huge fan of the band. So it kind of seemed like a perfect fit. Again, I felt a little uncomfortable because I felt sort of like her and the lead singer were a little too close, but they're paying very well. It's $50,000.
Damn.
And so we're trying to save up for our own place. I don't know if you know, LA is a little expensive. And I was like, okay, go for it. And then I don't know, it's been weird, and I follow the band's social media, and I think they're okay. I'll be honest, I think they're an okay band. But I'll see her and the lead singer, like, kind of running around and whatnot. And I don't know. I hope nothing's going on, but it felt off,
Yeah, I think that would probably bother me too. Like you said, you see her and the lead singer running around. What exactly are you seeing?
I mean, not like she's like, on the cover of the albums or anything like that. But, they were up in Fresno here the other day, and, it would just be like little things where, like, maybe they're close, or, an arm's around somebody. Just like, again, it's something subtle. And she in general is kind of like a touchy-feely person, but I don't know. Like, it feels off. And then, our text messages have been kind of weird. And like I said, I hope I'm just imagining things, and that's it.
I would say that you're imagining things up until you said they were in Fresno together. The romantic capital of the world. Now, I know this guy who is, I don't want to give too much away because I think he's in the public eye a little bit, very wealthy. and his wife is very wealthy. They're both got a great relationship. They got kids, and he has a social media person, and the social media person travels with him everywhere, and it's a girl. And in the beginning, I was like, this is weird. But now getting to know them, it's literally business.
Mhm.
It's just business. He loves his wife loves him. They have an incredible marriage, and this girl, this woman, it travels with them, literally business. But you could look into it on social media and go, this is weird. But it's really not. It's literally business.
But Jonah is in the relationship, and he says it feels fishy.
Right.
So it's
right.
kind of like, I mean, it's like he's there.
But what I'm saying about my story is, and I don't know if I've said this enough, literally business.
Which is what you hope for you, Jonah. I mean, we hope that that's the case. But she is like on the road with them. How often do you get to see each other?
I think I've seen her maybe twice in the last month.
Yikes.
Yeah, and, you know, there is this thing when you're a musician and you're on stage, and there's this whole thing that becomes like Grant on our show, right? Grant's a good-looking dude, but when you see him on stage play drums, he becomes 1,000 times sexier.
For sure.
Right, it does. So when you see a lead singer, and this, you know, you see your girlfriend and she's probably enamored with the lead singer of the band, and now they have a friendship. I mean, and now he's like, oh, let me pay you to be our social media person or a web designer, whatever it is. And something could easily happen, and she's probably like, oh my God, lead singer. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
And does this lead singer have a significant other, or is the lead singer single?
No, I mean, seems to be single. I mean, at least via all social media and whatnot. You know, I don't know. I've met the entire band, and you know, they've been great and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I can't shake this feeling, and I've never been like the jealous boyfriend type, but something's off.
Yeah, it's like if there were an accounting firm and you were traveling with your boss in an accounting firm, you'd be like, okay, it's an accounting firm, but it's a rock and roll band,
Right.
like rock and roll music.
Yeah,
like, that's just
out
what happens.
partying and drinking after shows.
Yeah. All right, Jonah, what's your girlfriend's name?
Mallory.
Okay, so here's what we do. We're going to call her. And so we're going to do the whole, what do you guys want to do? How do you want to handle it? Because when it's a girl, it's usually we have a little spin. We spin it differently.
Who might the flowers be from? One of those, lost the card.
Yeah,
kind of
that
deals.
was fun.
You could just be like, oh, it's my first day.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those in a while. Switch it
Yeah,
up.
we could do that.
Well, since Kyle is the one. You want to do that? Your call.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, it's your call.
Fair.
I
That's
want
great.
you to be completely comfortable with the decision you're making.
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Strictly business. All right. Literally business. All right, Jonah, we're going to call your girlfriend. We're going to see who she thinks is sending her flowers. I mean, there's no chance we know the band, right? They're not that popular, are they?
I mean, they're getting there. They are definitely picking up. Like I said, I wouldn't want to. If it is nothing, I don't want to jeopardize her work or anything like that.
Have you heard of the band BTS? They're upcoming.
He didn't like that one.
No.
No. Might have just nailed it.
They're the only band I know that can afford $50,000.
Yeah, that's a big ticket.
I mean, that ain't coming from the Richard Bear band. You know what I'm saying? All right, Jonah, hold on the line. War of the Roses continues next with John, Jay, and Rich. All right, we're in the middle of War of the Roses. Jonah thinks his girlfriend Mallory might be cheating on him with the lead singer of a band that her and her friends kind of became groupies, and now she actually got hired by the band to do web design, social media, and she's traveling with the band. He hasn't seen her in what? Did you say a month? 2 months? How long was the last time you saw her, Jonah?
Twice in the last month.
Twice in the last month. Okay. So she is in Northern California right now. So we're going to call her, offer her a dozen red roses, or who does she think the roses are coming from? That she just got a dozen red roses. They're going to be sent to her hotel, wherever she is, right? But who does she think they're coming from? So hopefully she's going to say, oh, from my boyfriend Jonah. Or does she say, oh, from the lead singer of this band, blah. But we don't know the lead singer of the band. We don't want to hear it. Okay.
Hello?
Hi there. Is Mallory available?
Yes, this is Mallory. Who's this?
Perfect. Mallory, this is kind of an embarrassing call for me to make. So my name is Kinley. I'm with a new company. We're called J&R Flowers, and it's my first week here, which is why I'm completely embarrassed. But I mean, I'm new at this, so I'm hoping that you'll give me a little bit of grace here. I get to surprise you today with something really awesome. Somebody chose to send you a beautiful bouquet of flowers, Mallory, which is amazing. The problem is, and why I'm embarrassed, is that I've kind of mixed up the cards. So I just want to make sure that you get the correct bouquet. I sure wouldn't want you to get a sympathy bouquet if you're supposed to be my pure passion bouquet, if you know what I mean. So I have got a couple cards here with a different Mallory, and you, hopefully, Mallory, and I'm hoping that you can maybe tell me who may have wanted to, send you flowers, if it's for a sympathy or maybe like a pure passion, which is like our romance bouquet.
Oh.
Do you know what type of bouquet someone may be sending you?
I mean, I would guess it would be the pure passion.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And then do you know possibly who would be sending that to you? I'm so sorry. This is like not the way I want you to know you're getting these flowers, because they are absolutely beautiful. They're to die for. I mean, like, someone is really into you if they're sending these to you. But I just want to make sure that you get the right card. So is there any chance you would know who would send these to you, and then we could just get them sent out, and then you can read the card yourself?
Sure. So maybe Jonah or Miranda?
Jonah or Miranda? Okay.
Yeah, it could be either one of those, yeah.
For the pure passion bouquet? Okay, let me keep looking. Let me see that could
Are
ring
you
a bell.
kidding me? So you and
hello?
Miranda are together?
Oh, my God. Okay. Wow. Hi, Jonah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh man. Okay, it's an ambush, I guess. But okay. But yes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I am falling in love with her. Yeah.
Mallory?
I can't believe it.
Mallory, I had bad timing. I shouldn't have jumped in right. You were saying that, but I have to. I have to let you know that you're on the radio. Your boyfriend, and you seem very peaceful about this, but your boyfriend thought that you were fooling around. Is Miranda the lead singer of the band?
Yeah.
Oh, I never got that. I never
Me
at
either.
all thought that.
That went right over my head.
That went foof too
Yeah.
to me. Foof.
Yeah,
Oh,
foof.
jeez.
I mean, yeah, to know that,
Big foof.
that she's in the foof.
Yeah.
Foof. My
So
gosh.
now what?
How long has this been going on?
How long have you been in the foofy?
I mean, things got a little heated a couple months ago, but I didn't. It's not that I planned it, and I was going to talk to you about it. I'm sorry. It's been an amazing opportunity for me, and I felt very conflicted about it. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Jonah.
yeah, super conflicted. I had a feeling you were lying. I swear.
I just needed to make sure it was something, and we should definitely talk.
So is it like
I don't think we have anything to talk about. I really don't. I think I'm good. I hope you two are really happy together.
So it can't be an expansion of the relationship, the three of you? Because I would probably pitch that if that happened to me. If my wife Blake was like, I think Miranda sent me flowers, I'd be like, yeah. Foof. I love that you love Foof. No, that's not for you, Jonah?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this. It's awful.
Me too,
Very
because he
awkward.
told me, the way he said, they could be the next Beatles, I immediately thought
Yeah, me
four
too.
guys in a band.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You threw me
Yep.
off with the whole shame on you, Jonah.
No,
I think he misled us a little bit because I didn't
This
know
is
it was
his
a
fault.
girl.
Poor Jonah.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot to process.
Seriously though, like that girl on girl relationship when
It's
it is
beautiful.
first, but when it first starts out, like there's so many emotions and it's so easy to get caught up like that because like
power of the
girls, girls just they feel so much more and it's like. When they show you some attention and you're not home with your boyfriend, it's pretty easy to kind of get sucked away into that. Not gonna lie, I've been there. So.
Oh, you have?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was boy crazy. Boy crazy.
And then the foof.
And then foof. Met a girl. My whole life was changed and then ruined.
Oh no.
You see that, Jonah? You can't fight the foof.
Yeah, you can't. She'll come back to you, I promise. We always come around.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
all right.
Well, that's final.
All right, Mallory. So thanks for jumping on the air with us. Is Miranda with you? Are you guys together right now?
She's around, yeah.
I bet she's jumping for joy. She's probably pumped right now.
She's like, why would I send you flowers?
I'm already paying you for the website.
I'm the lead singer of the band. You send me flowers. All right, Mallory, thank you. Jonah, I'm sure that's not what you had a vibe. You know, you had a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer that it was a dude or it doesn't matter. You thought it was her, and it was. So anyway, all right, Jonah. Thanks for being on the air.
Thanks, guys.
You got it, Jonah. That's War of the Roses. The power of the. As Peyton says. Okay, Forbes compared the 50 most populated U.S. cities across 5 key metrics, right? Public safety, fatal accidents caused by drunk drivers, fatal accidents caused by distracted drivers, and fatal accidents caused by speeding. So this is more serious than just tailgating and not using turn signals. These are the top cities with the worst drivers that led to actual deaths. Albuquerque, New Mexico, number 1. Then Detroit. Then Tucson, Arizona. Kansas City, Dallas, Louisville, Phoenix, Arizona, Fort Worth, and Tampa.
Dang.
I don't like that we got 2 cities on there.
I know.
I know.
So sad.
I know.
We need to pay attention to the roads.
Baby Noah in the studio. His grandma left him a voicemail message. And how old's your grandma?
She's 75.
75. But when I heard the voicemail message, she sounds to me like she's in her 90s. She just sounds like that, right? And, you know, Noah's mom, Winifred, got the voice. This is to her, right? This voicemail message to her?
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to figure out a name for, I don't want to know your grandma's name, but I figure it's like Vera or Gertrude or Mildred.
Nice.
One of those names.
All good grandma names.
Yeah.
Blue hair names.
So what happened was Noah played it, and then it was like, wait a minute, that sounds like something. So here is the voicemail message left from Noah's grandma.
Hi, it's me. I wanted to give you an update, but I don't feel like typing, so give me a call when you can.
Doesn't she sound like an old lady?
Totally.
So then Noah heard something because all he thinks about is Taylor Swift.
24/7.
Hi, it's me.
I'm the problem, it's me.
I don't feel like typing, so give me a call when you can.
I'm the problem, it's me. Time, everybody agrees. I stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the end to heal.
I don't feel like typing, so give me a call when you can.
Your grandma's the anti-hero?
That's my new ringtone, you guys.
As it should
Oh,
be.
Mildred. Only Mildred would give birth to Winifred, which then gave birth to Noah.
The cycle of life.
This past Saturday, the inventor of Pop-Tarts, Bill Post, passed away at the age of 96.
That's so sad.
Do you know Jerry Seinfeld has a movie coming out about this guy?
Really?
Yeah.
Is it going to be like the Hot Cheetos movie?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. And I didn't know the guy died. It just popped up on my...
Popped up. Okay, good one.
So Jenna's kind of joined our show on our radio station, so we pick her brain about stuff. And something happened last week with Peyton. Actually happens a lot with Peyton, where we asked her a question and she says this.
I wasn't even born then.
Right?
Yeah, I wasn't even born yet. How are you going to ask me a question? I don't know if I wasn't even born.
Right. Well, I asked you who was the first president of the United States.
It's different. That's history class, Georgia.
And you said, who was the first president of the United States? Who?
George Washington.
How'd you know that?
I wasn't even born then.
Okay.
Whatever.
So I kind of put together a little, because you're 25, Peyton.
Yes.
Jenna, you said you're 23?
23.
Okay.
Oh, no.
She said she was 23.
So I tried to put some stuff that I think happened before you were born.
Okay.
But I thought maybe you could kind of try. So I want you to fill in the blank, and you have to give an answer, and you got to go fast.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to try it first. You, Peyton, ready?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Okay. This game is called...
I wasn't even born then.
All right, Peyton. John, Paul, George, and blank.
Fran.
No. Jenna?
What?
John, Paul, George, and...
Jim.
Looking for anyone know? Kyle, you know? Ringo.
Oh,
They're the Beatles. The Beatles.
Oh, my mom's going to be mad I missed that one.
Sorry, it's tough.
I wasn't even born then.
Okay. Jenna, for you. Baby, sporty, ginger, scary, and blank. Fast.
Posh Spice Girls.
Yes? Yes, Peyton, what is
Posh.
it? Posh. Posh Spice is right. Posh Spice, right. Okay. This is a band name. Steely Blank.
Steely
Dan.
What?
Dan.
That's right, Jenna.
I wasn't even born then.
Okay. Finish this sentence. Please don't squeeze the blank.
The lime. The lime.
Okay. Jenna?
Juice.
No. Do you know, Kyle?
No.
It's a TV commercial. It was, please don't squeeze the Charmin. It was.
I thought Charmin was squeezable.
It is. That was the point. They say, don't squeeze it. It's so squeezable. Don't squeeze it.
It's a weird commercial, but they did it for years.
Yeah.
The advertising sucked back then.
What's this? Jenna, where's the blank?
Where's the blank?
Finish the sentence. Where's the blank?
Where's the chapstick?
No, Peyton?
Where's the pie?
No. Kyle,
Where's the beef?
I wasn't even born then.
Kyle gets all excited.
I know one.
Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat.
Yes. It's actually more. There's more to it. Kit Kat bar. Kit Kat bar. Blank, take me away.
Frank, take me away.
That's pretty good. It's not right.
No. Jenna, do you know?
No, I wasn't even born then.
It's Calgon, Take Me Away. The Dixie Chicks wrote a song called Cowboy, Take Me Away because of that song, because of that commercial. Welcome to the Hotel Blank.
Party.
California.
Yes, Jenna. Yes. Okay. 9021 blank.
Oh.
Yes.
Yep.
Sex in the
City.
Yes. Will and
Grace.
Yes. Dawson's
Creek.
Yes. Walker, Texas blank.
Hold'em.
Nope.
Texas Hold'em.
Like a virgin, blanked for the very first time.
Touched for the very first time. Born
Wow, all these you were born in. You got most of them right.
Honestly, more than half of those I know because of you guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we do live in the past a little. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, what about that? Here, one more, Jenna, one more. This for you.
Oh, no.
Danny, Donnie, Joe, John, and blank.
Dan.
No. Do you know Peyton?
That's Full House people?
No. Do you know Kyle?
I think it's the New Kids on the Block,
Yes.
but I don't know their other one.
Jordan.
Yeah, okay.
Jordan. Want to be starting blank.
Something.
Yes.
There you go.
Smells like teen blank.
Spirit.
Yes.
Yup.
You better get these music references.
Inquiring
trying.
minds want to blank.
No.
Yes.
I wasn't even born then.
Wow. Pretty good, you guys.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Good.
Shout out Peyton.
Go.
I'm still going to say I wasn't even born yet if it's a trivia question and I'm wrong. I wasn't even born then.
Okay. All right. Well, that's our fun little game with our Gen Zers. John, Jane, Rich.
Don't drunk dial your ex. Drunk dial us. Call our John Jay and Rich drunk dial line 602-888-1933.
Sarah shot me a DM. Was like, I need some advice. I'm like, well, let's go, Sarah. What do you got? What kind of advice you need, Sarah?
Oh, I need some advice, John Jay. So good to talk to you guys. I've been listening to you guys for years, and every now and then I'll have a question, and I'll be like, I should call John Jay and Rich, and I never have, and now I am. So awesome. So I am a fitness instructor. I teach dance fitness, and I recently had a friend pass, and I'm putting together a tribute class for her, and I wanted to get your guys' opinions on the song. P. Diddy's Missing You. Is it appropriate to put that on my playlist with all the controversy with P. Diddy right now? What are you guys' thoughts? I just wanted to hear.
Is it a song that was really special to your friend that passed?
Good question. Yeah, it was that genre was one that she did like. I don't know if that specific song was special to her, but the message is beautiful. I just really love the song. We played it in class before when we taught together, so it is one that we've choreographed.
Oh. All right, so how good of a friend is she?
She was really close. We met in the fitness room when I was teaching class. I met her, made eye contact when she was on the floor taking class, and I helped her become an instructor, and we taught for a couple years together. She's such a bright light. She's amazing. Just the sweetest person you could have ever met. Right around her 33rd birthday, she got diagnosed with a very rare form of leukemia, and 10 months later, she
Well, okay.
That's so
So,
sad.
my thought
So
is this:
sorry.
the P Diddy thing. Whatever your opinions are on the case, maybe there's a different song you can play. Listen to Justin Timberlake have "Dead and Gone." Is that a song? "Dead and Gone."
I don't know if that's like I'm missing you.
I mean, she's dead.
The Justin Bieber song, the one with the video.
I'm sorry.
No, darn it. Just kind of.
Oh, the one that always reminds me of Kyle.
Yeah.
I can't remember the one that you were gone one time for the longest time, and I was all bummed
Oh,
out.
the ghost?
Yeah.
Ghost of you?
Yeah. Or what about?
I hated doing the show without you.
What about Charlie Puth? What about See You Again, Charlie Puth?
Yeah, what That's a good one. Yeah, what about
It's been a long. That would be a good one for that.
Yeah.
It's not fun to dance to.
Good one. Yeah.
What
I
about-
would- it would be a cool down. It would be a full hour playlist, and it would be the cool down is what I would.
Oh,
What about "Goodbye Earl" by the Dixie Chicks?
Mm.
No.
What about the Taylor Swift song where she kills a guy?
Also, no.
What about "Kill Bill"?
I think that if you think that song hits for you and your friend, I don't see a problem in it. I mean, it's a song.
I think you could also even just be like, hey, I know that Diddy thing's kind of weird, but this was a really meaningful song for us.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to, if you felt the need to like explain yourself, you know.
But I honestly feel like if it's a fitness class, like people are focusing on those abs, they may not even notice that it's a Diddy song.
That's a good point.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, they might not even know. It's an older song. It's one we've heard the melody of, but yeah.
What about "Tears in Heaven"? That'd be fun to dance to.
That's a really depressing cool down song.
What about "If I Die Young" by the band Perry?
Oh, I love it. I sang that song in elementary school, and my dad told me to stop singing that song, and he like banned it from our car.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to hear you singing If You Die Young.
What about "Wake Me Up When September Ends"? No.
That's about a dead dad, though. Doesn't the band Perry have "If You're Gonna Dig a Grave, Better Dig Two"?
I'm sure there's a lot of songs, but I think specifically you were thinking of this song because of the connection you had with your friend. And they're just saying there's other options. But if you do feel like it's on your heart to put it in there, I think a simple explanation would be understandable for like anyone there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Also, one more thing. If you want to come to my class and do a Schwanding event, it would be amazing.
So this whole thing was a plug for your class? Your friend's not even dead?
No way. I would just say it would just be amazing. I've always thought, I'm like, gosh, you guys would have so much fun in my class.
I would love it, only if you play Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler.
It must have been cold there in my shadow.
Oh my gosh.
I do have a good one this September. I know that's one of your songs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think we're down. Let's take your dance class.
Rich has to be in front and help you lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
You know, you're a good human being. We were having some fun with some of the song titles, but I think you're good with Missing You. It's a great song.
Yeah.
It is.
You sound like a great friend, too, and a great instructor.
In fact, when Rich dies, will you come teach a class?
Poor Sarah.
I would like my
through this emotional roller coaster, Sarah.
I would like my cool down song to be "Wake Me Up Before You Go
Yeah,
Go."
that'll be the song.
Go to heaven.
It'll be a fun
Go
class.
to heaven.
Fun class.
You two are ridiculous.
I've got that one too, Rich.
I got you.
All right, thanks. Thanks. All right, bye. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We want you to call us and tell us how you smell at the end of your workday, and then we're going to guess what you do for a living. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning.
Okay, so what do you smell like at the end of your workday?
Hand sanitizer, barf, and poop.
Oh, that's easy. That's got to be easy. I think it's easy. You guys, you want me to guess first?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go.
I think you're a school teacher.
Oh, okay.
No.
Damn.
Are you a NICU nurse?
No.
Do you work at a vet?
No.
You work at a retirement facility.
Do you work in this building?
You're the country morning show down the hall.
Those are really good. Really good guesses. No, I work in the emergency room, so you guys were close with the NICU nurse.
Yeah. All right, what's the craziest thing you've seen in the emergency room, Anna?
A broken Bud Light bottle stuck in someone's neck.
I remember you. You were so kind. You were so kind and gentle, Anna. That's gentle, Anna.
It's a wild party.
It sounds like it. Was it a guy or a girl?
Girl.
Oof.
Oh,
my God,
It's rowdy.
That's when that Kyle goes, I remember you.
Go, Kyle.
All right, Anna, thanks for listening. Have a great day. Evelyn, what do you smell like at the end of the day of your work day? We're going to guess what you do for a living.
Okay, I smell like cake sometimes, maybe flowers, and a little liquor.
What? Cake?
I feel like it's easy, right?
I think so. Stripper?
This is easy.
You work at a wedding venue?
Yeah.
Which one? Which wedding venue do you work for?
I'm a wedding planner. I own my own business.
Oh, great.
Wow. Okay, so let's give out your number. How do people hire you?
Sure. Enchanted Meadows, 602-571-1166.
Sounds like you could either be a wedding planner or you own your own mortuary. Enchanted Meadows. Bury your family here. Thanks, Evelyn. Have a great day.
Hi, you guys, too. Bye-bye.
Hey, Jasmine, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so what do you smell like at the end of the day? And we're going to guess what you do for
Nobody's going to know this. I smell like CRJ.
CR.
I smell like the air.
CRJ. Peyton, take a
Like
guess.
the air? I don't even know what CRJ is.
You know what CRJ is?
No.
Oh, my
Nobody
God.
knows.
Hold on. I don't think you should say nobody knows. Kyle, you want to take a guess? CRJ.
Car ramrod.
Okay. Rich, do you want to take a guess? What? No, don't guess what CRJ is, but what does she do for a living?
At the end of the day, I smell like CRJ.
Yeah.
I believe that you're an airplane mechanic, obviously.
That's really good. I'm going to say flight attendant.
close.
Are you a flight attendant?
There you go.
You are a
I
flight attendant?
can't believe you got it. Yes, I am.
That's because I answered the phone and I'm the one to ask you what you want. I answered the call. I'm the one that talked to you off the air. Yeah.
Well, what's CRJ?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
It's a Canadair regional jet. It's an airplane.
Okay.
Yeah, but what does airplane smell like? I don't know that I know.
Stinky
It smells
feet.
horrible. It smells like butts and passengers and God knows what else.
Yeah.
Well, when you sell it that way, it makes me want to fly. I love the smell of. What airline do you work for, Jasmine?
I work for American Airlines.
Great airline. Great airline. All right. Well, Jasmine, thanks for listening and have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, Holly, good morning. You're on the air. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we're going to guess what you smell like at the end of your workday. We're going to guess what you do for a living, okay?
Yep.
Okay, what do you smell like?
I smell like lady bits.
Ugh.
Lady
Are you a
bits.
dino?
No.
Okay.
I smell like lady bits.
Do you work in the waxing industry?
Oh, yes, I do.
Kyle's on a roll over here. You are good.
Brazilian waxing. So lady bits and
Oh, jelly.
I've got stories, man. I have
bet
got
you do.
stories.
Okay, give us one.
No,
Give us one story. Give us one story.
No, probably. Well, you just see a lot of things that you're really kind of disappointed in the girls, you know? They're all cute and everything, but
I feel you. Oh, is it not
they
like
don't
you've
take
seen
care
one?
as much as they should down there.
Yeah, but that's why they're seeing you.
Yeah,
That's true.
They are taking care if they're getting a Brazilian.
Yeah, but there's other things that they should be doing before they come and see me.
Yeah, that's gross, actually.
Well, I mean, they're not really down as close as you are to that, so maybe they don't know.
No, you know.
They know.
No, you know.
Well, you should just assume. You should at least assume, you know, if somebody's going to be in there.
Well,
Like, you know?
Assume.
Yeah.
No.
You should at least assume. I'm with you. Assume.
You should assume.
You should.
Yeah.
Assume.
The stress going in to get a Brazilian, y'all, though, like as a woman is like very stressful. Like I'm in the bathroom for at least 5 minutes. I'm like trying to clean myself up, even if I just took a
Good
shower.
girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like,
Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
it's like brushing your teeth before you go to the dentist, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
actually.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. And floss maybe, too.
Damn. Okay. Your visual's really messing me up.
I just feel like once you've seen one, you've seen them all. I thought that was like the thing for the Brazilians, but I guess not.
It's, well, yeah, to a point, but it's the cleanliness. That's the thing.
Well, thank you so much, Holly, for putting us all in a great mood and excited to go get
Hey,
waxed
enjoy
now.
Yes, and enjoy your muffins.
Soon.
Whoa, okay. It's John, Jay, and Rich. We got SeaWorld tickets on the line. We can play a game. Sierra, hello.
Hello, how is everybody?
Oh, everybody doing good, I think, right? Peyton, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Rich, you doing good?
Yeah, amazing.
Kyle, you doing good?
I am. Thanks for asking, Sierra and John Jay.
I'm doing good. Nick, you doing good?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay, Nick is the host of this game, so you're playing for SeaWorld tickets, Sierra. SeaWorld Sierra, okay?
Yes, got it.
What are we doing, Nick?
She's going to Sierra the world if she can win Noise Machine today,
Yay!
guys. Here's how this works. I'm going to play a noise and you guess what it is. I will tell you, today is very hard. It is damn near impossible. But
Really?
we're gonna
Like secret sound, like what's this noise and like
yeah,
that?
so the sounds are all based on sea creatures. A lot of sea creatures sound the same.
Okay.
And none of them are all that fun, but we're going to have fun in here anyway, right?
Let's do it.
Of course.
Okay, all right. So we're going to start. These are creatures from the sea, and we're going to
dumb.
We're going to start with John J. Van Ness.
I'm going to say a seal, sea lion, otter, one of those.
Okay, I mean it was
You have to be specific.
it was very, very close.
Right, okay.
We were looking for a sea tortoise.
Oh, wow.
What?
I didn't know
What
they
is
made
that?
noises.
That doesn't sound like Crush.
You know what that sound is?
What?
He's having sex.
Really?
Ew.
Yeah.
That
hear that
sounds
again.
weird.
That sounds like me after sex.
I was gonna say, it's my bedroom.
I don't want to hear
Sounds
any
like
of
a
this.
broken kazoo.
Mating call.
Are those the sounds that you Googled, Nick?
Yes, specifically. No, it was a totally other research project I was doing. I just happen to have this sound already. Thank you, Sierra. Rich, it's your turn.
Well, now that's complicated. You know, that's a pretty deep noise. I think that's a dolphin.
Okay. That would be incorrect. We were looking for an orca, also known as a killer whale.
Having sex. Is it having sex or no?
Not doing it.
Just hanging out.
Sorry, Rich, for the letdown there. Peyton?
Oh my goodness. That's a penguin.
Okay. Also incorrect.
Dang
Anybody
it.
else got
Dolphin.
this? No.
I thought it was
Seabird.
a dolphin.
Seagull.
We are looking for an otter. A sea otter. Okay, no one on the board yet. Kyle, here we go.
That's an animal?
It sounds like somebody drowning asking Rich to save them. And Rich won't do it. Like they're drowning. Rich! Rich! And Rich is just too busy on his phone.
Or maybe the guy in the boat was named Dave.
Oh, man. Okay, that is the elusive sea...
Just need an answer.
All right, I'll say sea lion.
Okay, so close. We were looking for a seal.
Oh, what?
Oh, that
A
was close.
Seal
That is.
lion.
Can we hear it again? Hear that? Rich! Rich, hey, Rich! Get off your phone, get off Instagram! Oh, my God. Stop stalking George Nuri.
Kyle, you know what? I'm going to give you that one.
Yeah, she deserves that. 'cause that's
Sierra.
We'll say seahorse.
Seahorse.
Good guess.
You know what? That was close because this animal does live in the sea. We were looking for a dolphin.
That was a dolphin?
Very close.
So close. Round 2, speed round. These are all movie based. Okay, a little easier.
Okay.
John Jay.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Dora.
Swimming, swimming.
Dora.
I'm not Dora. Dory. Isn't that Dory?
Dory. Yes,
Oh, sorry, I said
Dory
Dory.
from Finding Nemo.
Not the explorer.
Rich.
Okay, so that should be Jaws, but I think that is from Finding Nemo. I think that's Bruce the shark.
Okay, we were looking for Jaws. I'm sorry, Rich.
Bruce. Name's Bruce.
Peyton.
That is. These are sea animals?
Yeah.
Sea movies?
Uh-huh.
That is.
It's an animal from the sea.
That's the sea lion in Ice Age.
That was not close.
Oh, dang it.
Not even close. We were looking for the Mosasaurus from Jurassic World.
Okay, cool. That is not a sea
Sorry,
animal.
Peyton.
That is. That's at the end.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. Kyle.
I am the protector of the deep. I am.
Aquaman?
Kyle, 2 points. Sierra, if you get this, you're going to go to SeaWorld.
Under the sea.
Oh, that's what is his name?
Oh my
Not
God.
flounder, that's the fish. From Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
You got the movie. I'll give it to you. Sebastian.
Like, I know the song. I'll sing the song.
Under the sea.
All right, Sierra, you're going to SeaWorld. Congratulations. Hold on the line.
Yay, thank you.
You got it. Hold on. All right. It's John and Rich.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.